Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new Tesla update video. So let's go over what happened in the stock market with Tesla and everything today. And yeah, it's gonna be a wild day, guys. Microsoft reported earnings, by the way, if you're not aware, down actually about 4%, which isn't good for the rest, rest of the market. The rest of the market is falling with it because, Microsoft makes up a lot of the SPY, or I guess the S&P and the NASDAQ, which is essentially SPY and QQQ. So if Microsoft falls 4%, like that's going to weigh on these guys. And if it weighs on these guys, it's going to weigh on the other ones like, Tesla, Apple. But yeah, so with that being said and done, that's not like good, but we'll see what happens in the morning tomorrow. That it could still change, but let's take a look at Tesla. So, weird day, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just this market is so strange. And we have an extremely bullish candle here, and then we have this situation that happened here where we pretty much went above it and it was looking so bullish, and then we sold back down. So this was a gap fill. So the way I played this was so I actually transferred more cash from my bank account, and it's just like sitting in cash right now. So this is what I'm thinking right now. So this today was a bull trap. It was a bear trap in the morning into a bull trap in the middle of the day. So let me show you guys here quickly. It's just, this market is just insane. So we kind of had like a small bear trap here, especially on the SPY. Not so much there, but really much you can see on the SPY and like the QQQ. Definitely had like a bit of a bear trap here, and then we rallied into like a straight up essentially here. You can see with Tesla just completely rallied. And then I bought a put here. We plummeted down, sold the put, rallied up, rebought a put, and then now I'm holding the put until tomorrow. And the reason I'm doing this is because number one is just a hedge. I'm still obviously like extremely long. I have like a lot of shares that I'm holding, which again I'm not worried about. I don't really care about those shares short term. Most of them I don't care about short term. There's only like a small percentage of those shares that I swing, which I guess I care more about short term. But worst case scenario, like I don't mind waiting a few months. Like it's not a big deal, because again, what I do with Tesla is I sell calls. With this market being as volatile as it is, the premium on options is disgusting, especially on Tesla. So it's extremely profitable to either sell options or sell either calls or sell puts, cash secured puts. I personally just sell calls. My brokerage doesn't allow me to sell cash secured puts, which is weird, but whatever. So I just sell calls like left and right. I'm literally just selling them daily, just making money on the side for now. I'm essentially getting paid rent to hold Tesla, right? And I'm just doing that while this whole like fiesta happens in the market. Like, as long as it takes to play out, it's fine. Like I'm not in a rush. Like I don't need this money tomorrow or next month, next year. It's fine. Like I can wait. Like I have the patience to wait, especially with Tesla, which is why I'm only holding Tesla. But all that being said and done, intraday Tesla did have a bear flag. So check it out. So what happened was this. So we I think this was yesterday, yeah. So yesterday we dropped down, chilled around here, and then today we chilled around here, right? But the point is that when we dropped yesterday, which is the 24th, we did have this gap down, right? So essentially there was a gap to fill at this like 944-ish level. And that happened today. So that's essentially what happened today, right? So what we had was Tesla, bear flag. So a bear flag is the opposite of a bull flag, right? This is a small bear flag, so I don't expect this bear flag to be something insane, like to play out to like, oh my god, we're going to 700. Like this isn't like a massive bear flag. It's only like a 30-minute bear flag on a 2-day movement. It's gonna go down, but it's not gonna be like some catastrophic event unless something else happens, to the market, or something else happens like Russia, Ukraine, or JPOW tomorrow just decides to just like destroy the market. But the point is like, just through technical analysis alone, this isn't like the world's biggest bear flag. I'm projecting it to drop to at least 900. Definitely expecting to at least touch 900. Wouldn't be surprised to touch 880-ish again, which is what I'm currently projecting. But essentially what happened is we dropped down, the gap down, and then today we rallied up, gap filled, got rejected, as you can see, went straight down, kind of bounced around this area for a bit, and then the second we plummeted down is when I essentially got my put, and then we continued plummeting down into the close. Microsoft being down 3.5% is not helping. Tesla's down another almost full percent post-market or aftermarket, I guess. So it's not helping. So this one put is essentially a hedge for me. So if the market wants to still be a little baby and go down and not be happy, whatever, then at least I'm still benefiting to the downside, right? My calls that I sold, I'm gonna buy them back tomorrow at like a fraction of the price, and then if we rally again into close, which I think we will, for Tesla's earnings, I'll just resell maybe new ones, who knows. But the puts, will give me a little bit of exposure to the downside, so it's not all bad news. I'm still making it overall. I'm gonna be losing more than I'm making, but the point is the way I think about it is the puts, the money I'm making on the puts is money that I'm gonna lock in, secure, but it's not like it's secured profit essentially, right? It's realized gains. The shares are unrealized gains or losses. In this case, losses, I guess. So it doesn't matter because I'm taking in all these realized gains while the shares are, taking their time. Eventually, I'm literally like 99.9% confident that the shares will turn into profit gains. It will, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week, next month, even next year. It'll happen at some point. It's just a matter of when, not if. And the biggest problem is, are you able to not lose your mind waiting for that to happen? That's the biggest thing in the market. It's all in your head, man. They purposely try to kick you out of the market by just trying to make you go crazy, essentially, watching this happen. So that's why you want to be in a company that you genuinely care about, that you love, that you understand, that you're confident in. Because then, like for Tesla, again, I can wait. I can wait. I don't need the money now. I love Tesla. I love following them. I know what they'll do in the future, whether, 5 years down the road, especially 10 years down the road. I'm extremely confident in that future. Very confident. So what happens in the short term, in the next month or two, whatever, not a big deal. And the best thing is unlike something like, crypto, you can still make money during this like sideways volatile action, again, with options, selling options, great stuff. Or if you know what you're doing, and again, it's harder to do, you can also buy options and play the scalpers market, which is essentially the market we're in. It's a very scalp heavy market. But yeah, anyway, so that's essentially the projection I have with Tesla, guys. That's essentially what I'm expecting to happen. I'm expecting it to tomorrow, especially leading up into the FOMC meeting, sideways downward action, probably revisit 900, maybe 880, something like that. Worst case scenario, we touched 840, maybe 850 again or something like that. That's like worst case scenario. Ideally, I don't want to go below this though. That'll be ideal just for the sake of like having a higher low, but we'll see. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm projecting, guys. Again, another thing I'm looking at right now is this little purple a line, I guess, if you will, that I have over here. Can't remember if I drew it on the 1 hour, or I think I drew it on the 1 hour. So essentially, we are currently in this downward channel ever since we spiked up to this 1200. We spiked up, touch point 1, 2, 3. This whole thing was like a 3 essentially. Plummeted down to a 4, and again, I'm expecting to plummet down to here. This would actually make a lot of sense to me. I'm expecting to plummet down here and then maybe rally up, maybe after earnings. Who knows? But essentially, until we're out of this downward channel, we're gonna be on this downward channel until we break out, which again is gonna be maybe somewhere around like, I don't know, maybe like 960, maybe something like that. I mean, it just depends on how much longer this takes, right? The longer it takes, the lower the breakout like number will be essentially, right? Because if we break out, let's say tomorrow, well, tomorrow will be like 993. If we break out in like, I don't know, a week, well, that's now like 930-ish. It depends on, how that goes, but that's why you want to kind of like play this on a day-to-day basis, and I'll keep you guys updated, right? I'll keep you guys updated, so you guys know what I'm seeing as well and how I'm thinking about things as well. But that's essentially my current thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it down below. Again, guys, if you're an investor, there's a difference between being an investor and being a trader. Nothing wrong with being either of the two. I'm personally both. I invest and trade. I like to do both. I just think trading is fun. But if you're just an investor and you're someone that just invests in Tesla, you shouldn't even be watching this video, let alone looking at the chart. Who cares? This shouldn't matter. If you see Tesla's down, go buy more. That's it, plain and simple. Unless something happened with the company, unless your beliefs in the company have changed, not financial advice, just buy more. Don't look at it. Check back in 5 years. You'll be very happy, I promise. But either way, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. See you guys for the next one. Peace.